Yes, I'm Pat with Pat's Custom Carpet Care. We do more than carpet. When I first started back in 1982, it was just carpet and upholstery cleaning. So I was young back then. I go, what should I call myself? So I said, I'll just call myself what I do, Pat's Custom Carpet and Upholstery Care. And that's all I did back then. But now, it's years later, I've been taking classes in stone, tile, water damage, things of that nature, odor removal, sanitizing. So I do a number of things. And the thing is, I don't just do them, I specialize them. I take courses, I take classes, get certified in those things. So if you have anything that needs to be cleaned or sanitized, give me a call. If you have something that needs to be restored, like stone or any type of stone, say somebody's etched your stone or you get scratches in it or something like that, we can polish those things and get them back to new again. If you have an odor problem or anything like that, I specialize in that now. I just got certified in ozone and fogging techniques. So you have any type of bacteria, viruses, any type of odor, we can take care of those. The other day I did a Lamborghini. It caught on fire. It was a $250,000 vehicle. They called me in to do smoke restoration on that, and we weren't able to get it into a booth. Usually I use an ozone machine, which is right here. This is an ozone machine, and what it does, it puts a charge through a tube, and it blows out ozone. Just like the atmosphere that protects us, we have an ozone layer that protects the earth from UV rays and all kinds of things. That's exactly what this makes, is that type of ozone. It will destroy things without leaving any type of residue or anything like that. It's not harmful to you. After it destroys it and air gets to it, it turns back to oxygen. It's O3. So it's oxygen plus another free radical. That free radical goes out and finds that thing out there. It could be smog, it could be a pollutant of some kind. It will attach itself to another free radical, and what it does, it oxidizes it, destroys it, and it changes the molecular structure of it, so it's not what it used to be. So now it's been broken down in a sense, and now it's safe. And after it does its job, and you stop making the ozone, it turns back to oxygen. So it's completely safe. So I could go into, like, say, if you had you needed a clean room or a place where they take blood, or some place that needs to be sterile, I can sterilize that room with this without having anything left behind it to hurt you in any manner. So like, say, a surgical room or something like that, I can go in there, put the ozone machine in, make sure everything is covered up, whatever needs to be covered, put the machine off for a few hours, come back, and it would be completely sterile without having to wipe anything down. No chemicals, no bleach. Just ozone works 3,000 times faster than bleach. As soon as it makes contact, it destroys it and doesn't leave any type of residue. So this is an ozone machine. You do have to use it in the proper manner, because if you don't use it correctly, it can harm you. You don't want to be in the presence of ozone more than so many hours. It depends on the strength of the ozone. They do have smaller ozone machines out there that just put out a little bit at a time to clean the atmosphere out in your home. But this one here is it's a commercial thing, so it could harm you pretty bad if you didn't use it correctly. And let's see here. And if you can't use ozone, I have a fogging machine right here. And what this does, it will put out a fog, a mist, really fine mist. And what I use in this here is I can use ozone in it, or I can use a peroxide-based chemical. And what that will do is, say there's an anthrax bomb in this room and it went off, I could use this thing here, spray the area, and it would kill that anthrax. It would kill anything like that. So the military actually uses these things in case of that. So if there's a room they need to be cleaned out, a dirty room, they can clean it with a machine like that. And again, it would kill it completely and dissolve it, and it would be nothing left. It would be only just, this would turn back to water. Because I use peroxide and another wetting agent in this machine. It turns back to water. So there's no residue at all left. So that's what I'm into now. It's one of my newer things. I just got certified in that. So anything to do with odors, bacteria, sewage cleanup, whatever you need, I can do. So I'm Pat with Pat's Custom Carpet Care. Yes.
So if you, if you have animals in your house and they leave an odor,
Yes.
How do you treat that?
Well, we used to treat them with enzymes and stuff, and enzymes just weren't doing the job. I mean, it would be like an 80%, 80% that it would work or not. This here, I have a new system now. We pretty much get rid of it 100% with the peroxide chemical. So.
Now, is that when you're cleaning the carpets, or are you saying, because you know sometimes dogs, cats, they'll have accidents, and if you have wood, it goes into the wood, it's really difficult to get the odor out.
Yeah, so what we do is find out where it's at first. You got to find a spot and then treat it. It wouldn't be cost effective to use the chemical in the machine to do the whole home, but it would be. So what I do is find out where it's at, and we have a blue light, a black light that can find those areas. So
you just treat like the room that has the problem.
Exactly.
Because usually they're,
yeah, so the area, we look for that area and treat it, Before we used to go out there, we used to use a hot enzyme and use it in that area, but now it didn't work 100%, but now this works way better.
Pat, how long does
It lasts, once it's destroyed, it doesn't come back. That's one thing about the system is that it doesn't just cover it up, it completely destroys it. It changes the molecular structure. It's not what it used to be, so it's not going to smell anymore. Or it's not going to produce bacteria anymore, or what have you. So.
What kind of square footage does the machine cover? Like, would it do a 3,200 square foot home? I mean, do you have multiple machines in each room? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's a good question. So some areas, the main thing about using this device, or when you have to make sure that it makes a gas. So and it has to get into the room. So the thing is, we use blowers and fans, and we use different machines to get the ozone where it needs to be.
Thank you.
Okay.
So as a realtor, I come into houses, and sometimes they're, the seller's been there for 45 years, and they were big smokers and things like that like permeates into the walls and the ceilings and everything like that. What kind of success rate, if any, with like that kind of an environment?
Well, I can actually guarantee we can get that out. Sometimes first of all, anything to do with any type of smell, odor, you have to get rid of what's causing it. So the main thing to do is to clean it first. You clean it down really good, get rid of whatever's causing that problem, and then we could use the ozone or the fogger and get rid of that smell.
What about a mold situation? Would that take care of mold?
This will take care. Okay, the fogger will take care of mold on contact. If it's inside the walls, then you have to get a contractor to open the walls up. But yeah, you can use this here. It sprays it on contact, dead. So, and what I would do in a place that has mold in the air, I'd use my ozone machine first, and what that would do is kill off the spores in the air. Then I'd come into my fogger, and I saw if there was anything on the walls or something like that, I'd spray that and kill it on contact. And I wouldn't have to rely so much on a HEPA filter and a mask. That's the old way of doing it. We used to go into places with the HEPA filter, put your mask on, suit, and all that stuff, so the spores would get on you. But now we can use an ozone machine, kill the spores that are in the air, come in there with the fogger and hit those spores that you can see on contact, the ones that are on the walls. But if it's inside of a wall or something like that, you have to get someone to take the walls out and do that. Then do that process. But yeah, it will kill mold on contact too. Yes.
Philip and Kimberly are looking for a house in the east side Costa Mesa area, or just east of 17, north of 17. So we were looking, and there was a new home in the $1.5 million price range.
Yes.
That had been staged, was brand new. And then we went over to a home that was about $1.2 million, and it was all the used furniture and the old smells and I just thought to myself, why wouldn't you move out, put a coat of paint on it, and get rid of these odors and this look? I mean, it's $200,000 or $300,000 they're passing up. It's just, so somebody that can solve the problem or help.
Yeah, so we could do something where if you have like a musty smell or something like that, it would take that out too. So the main thing is that whatever's causing the problem, you have to take care of first. Otherwise, it's going to come back. But we can take care of it once that's done. Once you take care of that, we can take care of the smell. Yeah, take it out. So. So, and again, it's not covering it up like some of these people come in, oh, I have this spray, whatever, it covers it up, just destroys it completely, so. That's what I can do for you, is I can get rid of it, not just cover it up, where it comes back again. And same with if there's pet urine or something like that, this will completely sanitize it too. It doesn't just cover the smell, it actually changes the molecular structure of it and it sanitizes it. It kills it, so it's no longer going to be contagious or it's no longer going to produce bacteria that may hurt you, because it's going to destroy it.
I mean, is this something like, when you talk about pets, is this something that's affordable to do, or is it?
Oh yeah, it's very affordable in spots. Like say you have 3 or 4 pet stains or accidents or something like that, it's very affordable. It's a lot better than taking the carpet out, right? Or pulling the carpet up, taking the pad out, changing that, treating the back of it. We used to pull the carpet up, treat it with an enzyme, dry it out, come back and reinstall, take the pad out, put new pad, reinstall that, right? Put it back down and it still would have a little bit of odor. Sometimes it would, but with this new technique, it completely destroys it.
That's
And how long do
amazing.
you have to keep the pets away from
So the pets, the main thing about pets is that they have a good memory. And so they may go back in the same spot again. So the main thing to do is I tell my customers, put a piece of plastic there or something like that, so they won't want to go there. Because your pet, they like to go in those certain areas, no do it again, so.
But usually they're drawn to the odor.
They are,
So
yeah,
if there's
they
an
are.
odor,
Territory.
then,
They are, yeah.
at
So,
least that's my experience.
yeah, if
with
there's
that
like, say there's
puppy.
another, like you had another pet in your house or something like that, your
Dog
pet.
door's the solution.
Yeah,
That's all I can say.
that's the solution,
My
yeah, get your
never-
dog
she
outside.
goes
But
out
the
when
thing
she
is,
needs to
pets
go
like,
on her own.
if there's another animal in your house, yeah, they're gonna try to mark this spot
Yeah.
and say it's their area, so. Yeah, we can take care of the smell, but you have to take care of your pet.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dog door's the
Yeah.
best thing, take care of themselves.
Get a bird.
Get a bird. No, birds can't love you like a dog. They're fun, but they're not the same. Have both.
Yeah, so I use this chemical too in the shower. A shower had mold like in your grout and stuff like that. I used it in the shower and it did really good in the shower too. Killing off the mold in the grout and stuff. So we do all things. We do carpet, tile, stone, wood, and air, and wood. Yeah, wood. Yeah, and water damage. If something, water damage or something like that, we do that too. So
Excellent.
if you have any problems, give us a call. Yes.
One more question, I'm sorry. So if it treats the mold in a bathroom,
Yes.
the mold doesn't change color, it just changes the molecular structure of it, right?
It kills it, so it won't.
Won't continue to proliferate.
Exactly, and it takes it out too.
So it would not be that, once it gets
Exactly.
in your caulking, you normally can only have to take it all out and redo it.
It can work in it. It doesn't. I mean, it's not
Doesn't
It depends how deep
turn
the
it
mold
white
got.
again,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
It depends
You
how
still have to
deep
take
it gets
out.
into your caulking,
Yeah,
and
you
if
still
there's a
have to
way
take it
for
out.
it to get in there, it will get in there. But sometimes you have to take the caulking out.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. So, but
That's my experience.
yeah, but it does clean up a lot of it. So
Yeah.
it's
Good
just
to know.
So just to follow up with one of your earlier questions, Crystal, off the record, knowing that you're not quoting a full price, what could somebody expect, for kind of a 1,400 square foot ranch house to thoroughly cleanse out, like with the ozone machines? Like, what would you expect in cost?
it runs right about 30 cents a square foot.
30 cents,
Yeah,
okay.
30 cents a square foot. Yeah.
Do the math.
And that house is located.
Okay, great. Pat with Pat's Custom Carpet Care. If you have any problems, give us a call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.